So folks, this is going to be a quick video. This was supposed to be a double new guitar day because this arrived a couple of days ago, the 7 PRS 7 string. But the accompanying buy from the same dealer arrived a couple of days later because it was coming from two different branches in Japan. So what we have here is a PRS 8 string. Focus on the one on the left. The one on the right is one of the original 8, the run from August 2018, August Guitar of the Month. And this one, I believe, is one of just 3 more built other than the original 8 of the PRS 8 strings. So to the best of my knowledge, there are 11 PRS 8 strings in the world. I have 2 over here, which is a bit crazy. 8 were the original run, which is the one that you see over here. Just 8. So that's a pretty rare guitar right there. There was one that was built for Mark Holcomb, which is actually what these were all based off. There was one, actually, sorry, there are not 11, there are 12. So one for Mark Holcomb, that makes it 9. There's one that was built for Tosin Abasi, that makes it 10. There is a crazy bluish maple stained one, also sold in Japan, that makes it 11. And this one, in double stained gray, is number 12. I mean, not number 12 as in, it's called number 12, but I believe it's one of 12 8 strings, PRS 8 strings in the world. So one of the guitars I've been eyeing for a while. It was built in 2018, so this is new old stock. When I first saw it, it was too expensive because it had been ordered when the Japanese yen was weak, but the yen had strengthened, and now the yen is weaker again. So long story short, the price made sense to me. After 4 bloody years of watching this guitar, I finally got it. Similar story for this one as well. Got it from the same shop, the same dealer, which is Shibashi Music in Tokyo. Anyways, so double stained gray is just a crazy top, as private stocks are supposed to have. My camera is really not doing justice, and my room has yellow lighting, so it's not that camera friendly, but you get an idea. This has got bare knuckle Ragnaroks, which I am really liking. It has an ebony fretboard, of course, 24 frets, 8 strings, 26.5 in scale length, private stock bridge, fixed bridge, and this absolutely, let me make sure I keep it carefully. Alright, I'm going to be a bit ginger here. So this is, so by the way, if you guys are familiar with the Graveyard 2, this is the identical treatment, and before the treatment came on the Graveyard 2, it actually came from the first PRS 8 string, this one. So this is this, what I call swamp ash. I mean, it is swamp ash, I don't call it swamp ash, but it gives us this rotted wood kind of effect, which was went out very well in the Graveyard 2. This particular one has a zircote neck, if I pronounce that correctly. Whereas the original has a flame maple neck. This one was, of course, in frostbite glow, whereas this one natural. So yeah, so this is a very special guitar. A couple of reasons why I got this. So this the original one was a very lucky buy. I was one of the guitars that was always on my radar. Never spotted one, but got this from a very nice guy in Hong Kong. But this one is a little bit of a piece of history, right? There's 8 of them. So I don't really play this too much. I play it now and then. I don't totally baby it, but to be very honest, this is one of 8. It's pretty historic guitar. I know 8 string is not that big right now, but a lot of younger players, and I consider myself not that old either, really play a lot of 8 string. So this is a significant guitar. It's not something I can just play with abandon. At the same time, I like PRS guitars. I really like this guitar, and I was like, wow, this is an 8 string I can actually play. It doesn't, if you are used to 7 string, and I'm not that used to 7 string, it's just been a couple of years, this was a very easy jump. So I was like, I have a mayonnaise 8 string as well. In fact, that's just hanging over there. But this is far superior, far superior. 26.5 inch scale, yeah, you could argue it makes the bottom string, it could be a higher tension, but it's really not a problem. But it just makes it a very playable guitar. So which is why I was always eyeing this guitar, because I was like, okay, that's the guitar I can actually play. As you can clearly see, I've put a strap on it already. So yeah, so that's why I wanted it. So this guitar will be more of a case queen, though I don't like saying that. But yeah, it's a significant guitar, so I don't want to ruin it. These are nitro guitars at the end of the day, but this is the guitar I can play with some abandon, and I'm really liking the pickups in it. And it's more playable than the other guitar actually. I think the natural neck is slightly thinner because it doesn't have the lacquer on it, which is, it's just already much smoother to play. And the ebony fretboard, though this one has African blackwood, this one has a very good piece of ebony on it. So this one is just a breeze. Um, I I mean, I feel like I'm an eight string player now, because I've been playing this with no confusion. This one, the one on the left. So yeah. So this is part two of the new guitar day. Part one had this wonderful burl maple crazy violet blue burst 7 string, and part two is this double stained gray 8 string. All right, till next time.